The last remaining blue tank positioned itself on the Pegasus bridge entrance, blocking the few remaining purple infantrymen from retaking the choke point. However, they did launch a few futile assaults on the tank, but without bazookas, they couldn't attack from a distance, and the tank was mowing them down before they could get close enough to actually kill it. So the tank held firm and won the bridge for the blues. News got to the purple leader Plastano. Sir, the bridge was lost on the blue island. Do we have any other defensible positions in the area? We do, but not enough men to hold it until reinforcements come from here. Dang it, I knew this would happen. Okay, retreat the whole force, evacuate the island. We might as well get as many men back here as possible and cut our losses. Very well, sir. I will arrange an evac with the generals on the island. On the island itself, Barr and McLear spoke. So the tank held, McLear. The Pegasus bridge is ours. Excellent, Barr. You may be young, but you are showing your skills. Now, what do you propose we do now? I say we mobilize your troop transports and send the men to chase the evacuators. If we can kill and capture them, then the purples will have less men to fight on the mainland. I was thinking the exact same thing. Send out the orders, Barr. We've got some purples to catch. What is going on, my dudes? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Army Men Civil War series, and the Blue and Tan Grand Liberation Army Coalition is fulfilling their task today. They have successfully taken the Pegasus Bridge with the help of that heroic blue tank, and it forced the purples into an all-out evacuation. So the forces at the beaches for the purples have been slowly gearing up these boats and shipping troopers off the island. However, the largest force of purples is en route, shoved into vehicles, shoved into tanks, shoved into civilian cars, on foot, everything. And they're just mass evacing to the shoreline here, trying to hop into these boats and get back to purple and gray lands where they will be in relative safety. Because honestly, once you've lost the battle on this island, you might as well just full on evacuate. Save your materials, save your troopers to fight another day. Even though the Purple Horde is very vast and, they have hundreds of thousands of troopers, they might as well save as many as they possibly can. And the Blues and Tans realize this. They realize that these guys are going to want to get away. So they themselves have mobilized far more efficiently, might I add, in vehicles and whatnot due to Tan manufacturing and Blue organization. Those skills that they have brought to the table, and they are chasing down the Purple Army. They are outnumbered by the Purples, mind you, by about 1.5 to 1, because the Purples have taken significant losses, of course. They are outnumbered, but they've got mobilization, they've got more tanks, and they've got more vehicles on them. So they're chasing down the Purple Army, who is going to be trying to make it to the shore. Perhaps the Purple Army will stand and fight. Perhaps they will retreat to the shore and fight from there. Who knows? But either way, the Blues and Tans are going to be charging on through these defenses and trying to wipe out the evacuators. It's going to be a really interesting battle. Should be pretty gruesome, should be pretty fun. If you do enjoy the Army Men Civil War series, be sure to hit the like button. Let's try and get 500 likes in the first 24 hours. I think that's a good goal. And regardless, let's get going here, guys. Alrighty then, my bad Larrys. Let's go in slow-mo for the first bit here, because I have a feeling it's going to start off with a bang. And we will go ahead and press start and see what happens. It will probably be a little bit laggy for the beginning, just the sheer number of troopers all around. And here we go, a blue squad of soldiers begins to fire into the backs of the purples. The purples are turning as the Blues and Tans have finally reached them. And, troopers are getting out of the vehicles, because if one of these vehicles takes a unlucky tank shot to its back, it could explode, killing every single trooper in there, and that would obviously be, no bueno at all. Purple's actually stopping the evacuation and choosing to run backwards, maybe get into these trench lines, things like that, and put up a resistance, and that way more of their troopers who are further back can make it to the beach, It's all about evacuation here, and hopefully they're working together to make it happen. Let's check out some of the ground action here. Here's one of the new weapons, the new sniper rifle that was actually added. It's actually from CSGO, I believe. It's I don't remember what it's called, but it's a CSGO sniper rifle. I think the Scout sniper rifle is what it's called, something like that. Here's an MG32 as well, firing off, and a Scar H. There's a wide variety of weapons being used in this Civil War. Here's a Mosin Nagant sniper rifle, the original sniper rifle that was in this mod. Very epic. Bazooka Trooper. Yeah, lots of infantry all around. The infantry should be getting out of these vehicles back here, and it looks like they have for the most part. Most of the infantry has gotten out of the vehicles, and they are starting to mobilize on the ground. Meanwhile, the vehicles are in a bit of a traffic jam. That's the one problem with bringing your army in on just sheer mobilized power, is that once the warfare starts, it gets a little bit rough, and a few panzer shots could explode these and take out wide swaths of troopers. So that is another risk that they are facing. Meanwhile, the purples are in way less of a traffic jam. They're able to mobilize a little bit better because they're, well, already mobilized. And their tanks are free to sort of move around and maneuver as they see fit. So definitely benefits and drawbacks to both strategies. Obviously, the blues and tans got here faster because of their mobilization, but now that warfare is starting out, it is becoming a bit more of a burden. Couple of blue and tan soldiers here going down, but they're standing and fighting like absolute champs. Oh, gotta love it. I love this series. I'm so glad we have brought it back to the channel. It was missing for a few months there as I was really focusing in on Rico's Brigade, but I honestly think I should just keep on doing this, you know? I shouldn't go on those long breaks from series anymore. You know, breaks should only be like 2 to 3 months max, you know? That way I don't get burnt out, but I also, you know, still get to be able to make it happen, because I kind of miss doing the Army Men stuff. It's so fun. It is such an absolute blast. Either way, one of the tan Shermans up here has gone down, but there's a second one, and it's actually using this other one as a bit of cover. Not a bad idea. More tan tanks coming forward. Tanks really just sort of taking the lead here in the battle. This one goes down over here, though, and the tank crew has to bail out real quick. They're probably going to get butchered, and that they are. A few dome shots takes out that tank crew. Yeah, it seems like armor is sort of taking the lead on this battle, which is smart, you know. Keeps the infantry nice and safe in the back, and the armor takes the brunt of the explosives and whatnot that's going to be hitting them. Bunch of panzers still alive. The panzers have been really rocking it this time around. Not taking no for an answer and just standing tall. Well, there's two at the very least. Oh, that tank went down in a big boomer. A big old boomer. Okay, boomer. The boomeroony. Lots of tan tanks, though, and that's the real problem here, is that the purples will eventually be overwhelmed by the sheer power. Or maybe not, because these three tanks are all dead in the water. This one's still alive, but I imagine it'll go down very soon. And the purples do, of course, have bazooka troopers, too. So, yeah, they've got that going for them. They can take on these tanks at close range, too, now. So, you know, who knows what'll happen. Seems like a few of the sorry, did I say the tans can take them on? I meant the purples. I hope you guys know what I mean. It does look like the purples are starting to retreat up the hillside here. This is a nice little fortification that they could do a nice stand on, especially because it's got a nice bit of high ground there too, and Obi-Wan would surely be proud of his plastic brethren here. Meanwhile, this trench line also a nice little area to make a stand. They positioned some vehicles in good spots to support the infantry on the ground. They're utilizing the sandbags and whatnot, so you know, this is another stellar position here. That's a really cool screenshot. I like that. If you line it up like that, you get the nice tank in the background too. I dig it. That's cool. That's cool. More tanks going down up here for the Tads. Are any of these still alive? This one is still alive, though it is injured for the most part. And this one is alive as well, somewhat. And this one's pushing on through. It's just passing by this Panzer here. And they don't seem to really care. They're just sort of, you know, passerbyers in the night. They're just cruising by each other. The blue and tan sort of mobile vehicles here are still sort of playing catch up. They're stuck in a major traffic jam over here, but you know, they're slowly coming forward. I think a few of them have been taken out, but you know what? As long as they got a trooper on that 50 cal, on a few of these things, they can definitely overwhelm some infantry. So those are very valuable to keep up. Not to mention blue and tan infantry, still doing well, still alive, still kicking. They just need to sort of chill, let the tanks handle this for now, and then come through a little bit later on, you know? Let the vehicles take care of the grunt work, and then infantry can can play cleanup. Really do a blitzkrieg strategy here, and I think that would be the most effective means of ending this war here on the Blue Island. And then the infantry can come through. Of course, the war on the Blue Island will end regardless of the victor of this battle. It's really a matter of, will the purples manage to get troopers off, or will the blues and tans kill and capture the rest of the purple troopers, you know? It's less of a, oh, will they win? It's more of a, will they escape? That's just how the cookie crumbles. It's how the cookie crumbles. Getting a nice little action shot here. I feel like I need to slow down sometimes when I'm doing these recordings, and I'd love your opinion on this, because sometimes I watch them back and I move the camera around so much that we don't really get to see sort of that nice cinematic action of the warriors. You know, I was watching the last Army Men video, and I was moving around so much that we didn't get to see like individual soldiers fighting nearly as much as I would have liked. So I'm gonna try and slow things down now, and in my videos, and stop on like groups of troopers and stuff like that. You know, try and get some nice close-ups, get some nice footage, that kind of stuff. I feel like it's less of a problem in my Star Wars videos, because the Star Wars videos tend to actually have less troopers in them because the mod's a little bit more laggy. Not to mention, I don't know, it just feels like this is more of a large-scale warfare kind of a thing, while Star Wars is smaller scale. So I think it's less of a problem in the Star Wars video and more of a problem in this. I don't know. Would that be your thoughts on the matter? I'd love to hear your opinion. Would love to hear. That little troop carrier there goes down. The 50 cal is over for that. I'm becoming more and more concerned that the blues and tans will not even be able to make it past the retreating purple troopers here, because they have just set up a nice little defensive line here. It's very thin, so if the blues and tans do manage to just sort of punch through this little bit, they'll be clear to go to the shore. But you know, I don't even know if they're going to be able to do that because of just the sheer resistance that they're facing. Panzer right here going up over the hill. It looks like a Sherman has its eyes on it, but it might have just gotten taken out from something else. It did take a huge hit there, obviously, and boom, yeah, that thing's definitely dead. I don't think it's coming back anytime soon. Holy guacamole. Alright, that's a massive blow to the purples there, and actually it's causing a bit of a retreat. A bunch of troopers sort of moving backwards there. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm kind of curious, like, if the purples will manage to hold here, or if they will have to retreat back. Let's go into normal speed now, because we've been in slow-mo for quite a while. Probably a little too long. I probably should have stopped that a while back. Oh yeah, we got retreaters now, soldiers trying to move backwards. This line of defense might be over with pretty soon here. For sure. Yeah, especially because the blues and tans are sort of sorting out their problems and coming forward a bit better now. Okay, especially on the left over here. Big movements on the left from tan vehicles. Blue and tan vehicles, you know. Oh, this thing over here went down. That's a pretty big blow for this defensive line, that thing dying out. So now the infantry is much more susceptible to big weapons being fired. Did any troopers make it back here and retreat? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of troopers moving. Wait, there's a Sherman back here? A tan Sherman? Two tan Shermans just sort of blitzed forward, I guess. Well, this one's tracked now, and this one's still coming in hot. That one went down in a blaze of glory. Okay, there's bazooka troopers back here, so these things are, you know, not in a position to do very well. I don't know what their game is here. It's getting hit by all sorts of bazooka shots in the pumpkin patch. Oh, it's still alive. It just keeps getting concussed. It is tracked now, though. And now it's dead. So I don't know what those two were trying to do. Definitely a bunch of purples have made it back here. I mean, look at the vehicle dump over here. It's like Dunkirk. All the vehicles just sort of jettisoned back here. And then there's also some free roaming troopers here and there, too. So, you know, the war can certainly be sustained back there. And it's going to have to, because it looks like the blue and tan tanks have pushed through. Oh, and they're just deleting all of the bodies. We're not going to be able to see any casualties at the end of this video. Not with the sheer number of tanks right now, just like having their hearts set on killing these things. What are they all going for? Is there like a purple soldier back here? Something? They're all navigating this way. What are you doing? Oh gosh. It's so derpy. They have their heart set on deleting the entire field of bodies back here. There were so many, and look at all the helmets and weapons, but all the bodies are getting deleted because they're getting run over. Yeah, they really just want to ruin that. Okay, that's cool. Meanwhile, the soldiers back here are derping around. The blues and tans are not doing their job. This random vehicle's way up here now, but it's down for the count. Do I need to, like, get... Let's just... let's just get them moving this way. Come on, lads. Move this way. Come on, soldiers. Some vehicle got repaired. I don't even know if I'm going to enact the tract rule because I can't find which vehicles are alive and which are dead. There's so many all around. Come on, blues and tans. You got to move forward, buddies. Got to move forward. Kill the evacuators. That's your mission here. And you're not doing a great job of it here. Alright, there we go. Seems like I got the majority of the vehicles and some of the infantry moving forward. Hopefully more follows as the warfare continues. The purples at the beaches are pretty dug in here. They don't have a lot of troopers left, though. Like, they really have two lines of trenches. They have a thin line right here, and then a bit of a chonkier line back here, but still two very small lines of defense over here. So, you know, the blues and tans really just got to sort of coordinate for this last hurrah push, and they'll be golden. Here we go. Some shots going out over here as blues and tan vehicles sort of move on forward through these streets. Ooh, baby. Gotta love it. Gotta absolutely love it. Yeah, I mean, having these 50 cals is definitely a bonus for these guys. It just makes their job so much easier. Oh, that purple just died in the pumpkin patch. No! Not the pumpkins. Not the gumdrop buttons. Oh, so very, very sad. So sad, so sad. Purple's still firing away, though. They have not given up hope. Not in the slightest. They got a lot of MGs in this one trench here. They all sort of got focused right here. Which is kind of funny. I also put in way more of these sniper weapons than I thought I had. There's a lot of snipers on the field, too, which is kind of funny. Did not quite realize. Ooh! Sherman over here in a very good position, actually. It's not close enough for bazooka rounds to hit it, but it's still able to hit the enemy. So this is a great position for this Sherman to have plopped itself in. Way to go. And it's got 50 cal backup behind, too. So that was smart. That was a smart move from the tans right there. Brilliant. Brilliant, sir. Brilliant. Way to go. A little bit of a tan and blue joint effort to push on the left flank over here. They took out a squad of purples that seemed to be hiding in that building there. Also some troopers coming up from over the top here. Alright, like to see it. Like to see the nice flanking motion, but there is just a line of purples back here waiting for them. Lying in wait to hit them with those shots. You hate to see it. It's really tough out here. Really do be tough out here like that. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking more and more that the purples might have this in the bag. They might be able to catch a fat dub here without too much effort. Well, a lot of effort. I shouldn't say that because they lost an entire army back there. But the evacuation force here, organizing the evacuation on the beaches, might survive at the very least. And they might be able to hop into their boats and skedaddle. But, you know, the rest of them. Oh, that Sherman decided to push forward, and that was its loss. It died because of it. That was stupid. Lots of Shermans doing stupid stuff. There's also still so many troopers way, way back here who just, like, are not coming forward. Come on, guys. Come on forward. Come on. Move it or lose it, buddies. Move it or lose it. Go, go, go. Move out. Here we go. We'll just get these guys going forward a little bit here. Yeah, the blue and tan troopers they're really running thin now. I mean, this is the bulk of their force, and they're like all just hanging out back here. Like, they're not coming forward. They are not helping out in this war, which is kind of a shame. Come on, guys, just go forward. Meanwhile, like, there is some fighters up in the front here. There's a tank still alive up here. And that's pretty big news, but, like, most of the fighters in the front here are sort of getting toasted before they can do much damage to the enemy, so, you know, I think this might be it for the blue and tans here. The purples might be able to, you know, fend off these guys, and then after that just sort of hop in their boats and leave. But I think the blues and tans sort of did accomplish their mission of wiping out most of the evacuators. So it has seriously crippled the purple lines, if you think about it, you know? The purples certainly have taken some crushing blows due to the sheer losses in this retreat, but they also clap back at the blues and tans by killing a substantial amount of their army too. So, you know, it's a Pyrrhic victory really for both, if you think about it. Just like no one's a winner here. It's just kind of all bad. It really is all bad. Alright, well, the purples actually outnumber the blues and tans right now, but blue and tan reinforcements are on the way, and meanwhile this is the last of the purple force on the island. So let's start retreating the purple boys. Oh, look at this. All the vehicles got overturned. That's hilarious. It's like Dunkirk. It really is like Dunkirk. This is a very Dunkirk-esque battle, which is kind of funny. Alright, so we're going to start the slow retreat process, getting these dudes into the boats, and they're going to hightail it out of here. Get out of here, guys! Make it back. The back line's moving out first, then the front line can start moving out because they've defended the back line a little bit. Still a little bit of blue and tan resistance hitting them, but that's okay. They'll make it back. Just gotta retreat, boys. The full retreat. And with that, the blues and tans have recaptured the blue lands, which is gorgeous. Skirt. Yeah, just imagine all these boats pull out and it's fine. So the blue island is fully blue again. They have recaptured it. The tans have helped them, and the blue-tan coalition is successful. Perhaps in a few battles, the blues will be strong enough to sort of regather and send an expeditionary force to the mainland. Who knows what'll happen in there. They'll definitely have to recoup after this battle and the many battles they had before this, because I think both the blues and the purples at this point are kind of hurting in the war. They've taken some substantial losses from just horrible fighting with each other. So it'll be interesting to see how they sort of cope with that in the future. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of an abstract concept of the retreat and stuff like that, but I think we pulled it off pretty okay, and it was kind of fun. So, guys, thanks so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed. And, yeah, I'll see you all later. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.